What's going on, guys? Macho Man Matty Savage here from the SmackTalk team. And guys, I have the whole SmackTalk team with me. I've got Insider BA, Dan Go, and Timo. Guys, thank you for joining. Of course, we're all back together again. And we're here to talk the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, guys. It's the road to WrestleMania. It's time, baby. One of my favorite podcasts to do every year. There's a lot of bonuses to get through. Guys, you got any thoughts you want to share before we dive right in?
I'm ready to dive in, man. Let's ride.
The road
Say it every year, but this is
and I'm ready.
This is the most fun podcast we have. Let's get into it.
That's right. So let's jump right in. We got 6 matches to get into. Obviously, the 2 Royal Rumble matches themselves. First one I want to talk about, guys, the Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line. Asuka and Charlotte defend against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Bonus question to go along with this one, of course, is who is taking the pin. And by the looks of it, it looks like Insider BA is ready to roll.
Get this shit off my TV. I'm just going to say Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler regain the championships from Charlotte and Asuka because Charlotte will eventually face Asuka for the world title, maybe at WrestleMania. I don't know where I am. All I know is that getting pins will be Charlotte Flair.
Ooh-wee.
She's been on a bad luck streak.
Yeah, I am going to second that opinion. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler regaining back their belts. Why? Who knows? We all know how terrible the women's tag team division is. Taking the pin, I have as well. Charlotte Flair. I see Lacey Evans getting involved here.
Ooh, there we go.
You know, I'm going to keep the train going. I think Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler regain their titles. I think it's time for Asuka and Charlotte to be more single stars. That's what they're best at. That's what we need. Hopefully, they can do something better with the women's division because, the tag team women division because it's a little thin.
Yeah, so we might as well make this one a clean sweep, guys. I'm going to agree with all y'all. I'm going with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler as well to regain the women's tag titles. Really, you guys kind of covered it all. Asuka's got to start working on the Raw Women's Championship end. And Charlotte Flair, let's be real, she only got that tag team title because that was a title she didn't have to begin with. So
Right.
I'll leave it at that.
Taking the pin, though? Because I don't think Tim...
Oh, taking the pin? I'm going to keep going with Charlotte.
I'm going to go with Charlotte, too. And again, I agree with Dan Go here with Lacey Evans being a factor. Keeping it going in the women's division, Sasha Banks defends the SmackDown Women's Championship once again against Carmella. I haven't really been keeping up with SmackDown much in recent weeks, I'll be honest with you. If you've been looking for Raw, I got you because I got my Raw recaps on a weekly basis. But from what I had seen prior, this was a good little feud going on. And can anybody elaborate a little more?
I actually also have not been involved either, so.
It's been a carryover from when, just a real quick recap, Sasha Banks and Bayley, it's been the same kind of vibe with the whole champagne breaking over the glass. It's the same concept, and they just stretch it out to Royal Rumble. While I'm talking, I am going to make my pick. I see Sasha Banks retaining the title because I really believe Sasha Banks is best for business and holding that title.
100%. I'm going to follow suit and say Sasha Banks also retains her title. She is definitely going to be one of the main events of WrestleMania this year.
I missed last night's SmackDown, but I've been following along a little bit, and I think that Carmella has been really good in the role she's been given. She's really made it at least somewhat entertaining. You know, people give her criticism for in the ring, but the story just the entertainment factor that she's brought to the feud, I think that pushes Sasha Banks forward as a champion. So I pick Sasha Banks to retain, and hopefully it kind of like builds up her run a little bit.
I'm going to agree with you guys again. Looks like we got another clean sweep because I got Sasha Banks retaining as well. I think she definitely has to carry that SmackDown Women's Championship all the way to WrestleMania. So, guys, let's get into the men's championship matches next. We're going to talk about Goldberg, guys. Goldberg takes on Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. And a little bonus question to go alongside with this one, because I can talk about this match and this build-up, or you can listen to my Raw recap. It's that simple. Goldberg's back. He's got a new target. It's Drew McIntyre. It's that championship now. It's the one championship that's eluded him his whole career. Blah, blah, blah. Give me what you got on this. Is Goldberg going to come and fuck shit up again?
You
So-
know who the Universal title also eluded? Andre the Giant. He never got a chance to run for it. So like that kind of reasoning is so stupid because Goldberg, you're old. You're not supposed to be here. Like there's gonna be new titles in the future, and you can't use the excuse, oh, that's just the one I never got. Like, bro, your time is past. This isn't your belt. You had nothing to do with this. I really am tired of Goldberg. When he first came back, it was cool, but now I'm over it. He said in it, he's just weird. In an interview, he said, "I like to bust my head open before the match so people can believe I'm Goldberg." Like, what kind of logic is going on in this guy's head? That was actually what he said in an interview. So, I don't know. He's just been rubbing me the wrong way. Everything he does or says. So, Goldberg loses. Drew McIntyre retains, and hopefully we never see Goldberg except at like a legend show.
Oh,
Yeah.
not
We'll
that
take
again.
another one of those. I'll gladly go second on here. Drew McIntyre needs to retain. Unfortunately, I see this going bad for his WrestleMania moment, but he retains at Royal Rumble because The Miz tries to cash in. I believe, yes, we have a cash in. No, it's not successful. But that's so Goldberg, to protect him, doesn't get pinned. However, that's a reason for WrestleMania.
So you're saying Miz is going to cash in and turn it into a triple threat match?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like he's going to try to get in while everybody's down. He's going to go for a pin, L. Go for another pin, L. And then they're going to get up, and then it's going to be a triple threat match. Miz will take the pin, which would hurt because that means Goldberg now has another reason to fight Drew McIntyre at the biggest stage. The granddaddy of them all.
No.
Not again.
Don't even speak that into existence.
Sorry.
You know what, Dan?
I'll go next, BA. I'm going to cut you off because I'm going to go next here. Guys, if you've been tuning into my Raw recaps, I've been telling you how I feel about Goldberg and Drew McIntyre's run and how I feel about The Miz as the Money in the Bank contract holder. I've been feeling like, again, since he got the briefcase back, I thought that was the right move. They played that very well. I had mentioned in recent podcasts that I think the cash-in attempt was coming, maybe at the Royal Rumble, but the more I've kind of sat back and thought about it, I'm going with the fact that there isn't going to be a cash-in because they're going to save the cash-in attempt for WrestleMania when you have an actual fan base there. Bring that shock factor. So to answer that bonus question, I'm going with no cash-in attempt. If there is one, is it successful? I'm going to say yes. But keeping with this match, unfortunately, Goldberg's contract through 2023, I believe. He's contractually obligated to have 2 matches. Here's one of them, and I'm going with him taking the loss here because that's the right move for business.
Just before BA goes, I didn't answer the bonus question. I'm going to say there's no cash in, and if there is, it is unsuccessful.
Beautiful.
Okay. So I actually just switched my pick, literally mid combo with all you guys, and Goldberg.
Do it.
Goldberg is going to lose this match, okay? That pick won't change. If my prediction comes true as the fact that he loses this match, enters himself into the Royal Rumble match, wins that, and then here he is, he's still in WrestleMania, he's still on our TV screens. Hey, call me Paul Heyman, because I just gave you a spoiler, not a prediction. But as far as the cash-in is concerned, going along with the Miz and stuff, I think that the cash-in, unfortunately, that briefcase, just because you only have like 4 months left of it, and I don't see them doing anything with it from now until WrestleMania, because Drew McIntyre is going to be the main event of WrestleMania. Roman Reigns also going to be the other main event of WrestleMania with their respective titles. The cash-in, unfortunately, the only way I can see that cash-in happening is between WrestleMania and Money in the Bank. That's that small. So the cash-in will happen this Sunday at Royal Rumble. The Miz will cash in. He will not be successful, which in turn is the reason why he's in the Rumble to get another shot. and he's still going to lose the Rumble because it is a spoiler. I ain't picking him to win that match either. And unfortunately, The Miz was the scapegoat for the terrible botched storyline that's been the Money in the Bank since Otis won it. So Drew McIntyre retains. Cash-in will happen. It will not be successful.
And right before we get into the other pay-per-views, I did hear BA say it was a prediction. Now, just to tie it all together, if you're looking for predictions, gotta follow @_InsiderBA on Twitter, @SmackTalk on Twitter.
_SmackTalk.
@_SmackTalk, WWE SmackTalk on Facebook. And if you've heard Macho Man Matty Savage talk about his Raw recap, check it out on Spotify. We are killing the game on all the platforms.
It's that simple, baby. It's that simple.
Like,
so let's talk about
follow, retweet, subscribe.
5 things you got to do for us to run wild on you. So let's talk about the Universal Championship match now. Roman Reigns will defend against Kevin Owens. It is a last man standing match. So these guys just had a TLC match last pay-per-view. Adam Pearce got involved. It was almost Adam Pearce versus Roman Reigns. Now card subject to change. Now we have Kevin Owens back, and I'm not upset at that because Kevin Owens definitely deserves to be in this position. But I will gladly go first, and I think there is no doubt in my mind, and probably yours as well, that Roman Reigns, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to WrestleMania as the Universal Champion.
Man, it would be stupid for Roman Reigns not to go to WrestleMania as the heavyweight champion.
Yep.
That's my pick as well. Let's run it.
I'm also going to follow suit. Roman Reigns, he's just killing it right now. We wanted this from him. We wanted Vince to do it, and they finally did it. They made him a heel, and he took it. He took that brass ring that he was handed to, and finally is running with it. Finally, we all enjoy Roman Reigns on our TV. So Roman Reigns retains.
So this is probably the match I'm looking forward to most that is not a Royal Rumble. Kevin Owens just kills it all the time. So he's been the perfect opponent for Roman Reigns. Nobody thinks Roman Reigns is losing. Roman Reigns is winning this match. He's winning every match against Kevin Owens. But just the story they build up and Kevin Owens just like, fuck it, I don't care if I die. I hate you. Like, I'm tired of you. He's just like that matter. Like, fuck it, if I die, I die. Who cares? But he's just like, that makes his Roman Reigns title reign very good.
Wow, well done.
Fast. But you can see what they're doing works with Roman. It works with Sasha. Maybe they're slow building Asuka, but you could say her title reign has been kind of flat because of the story. Drew McIntyre, long run, but has been kind of flat because he doesn't have any good stories. Goldberg is not a good story.
No.
So
no way.
that's why I just think this is he elevated this title where it should be.
And just to piggyback off that, having a relevant title is so needed for the WWE we see right now. Like, you need that belt to mean more than your paycheck at WWE. And SmackDown is doing that. They are showing how important it is to have that belt, because with the belt comes the money. With that comes with all this. Raw, you the same damn company. How so oil and
so I think the thing is, it doesn't matter how good your match is if nobody cares about the story, and that's the problem with Raw. Like, they could have great superstars, great matches in the ring, but nobody cares because you're not giving us a reason to care besides, wow, that was a pretty match.
The other problem, Tim, is everyone's falling asleep by that third hour or hour and a half. That's the other problem. Get rid of that third hour, and Raw will be back in where it needs to be.
Then that's money lost, baby. They ain't getting rid of the third hour. We got to stop talking about them getting rid of the third hour. It ain't going to happen. And that's the bottom line.
I will say, though, third hour, fifth beer, here I go.
Hey.
All right, as BA is grabbing his next beer, we're going to talk about our Royal Rumble matches, guys. It's the women's and the men's. Winner of this match moves on to WrestleMania to take on the respective champion at that time of whatever brand that they're on, whether it's Raw or SmackDown. So coming along with the Royal Rumble matches are a ton of bonus points. I don't want to say a ton. There's like 5 or 6, but we're going to talk about them all.
I'm ready.
Say that again.
Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready for these bonus points. I love. This is the most. Come on. Where's the excitement? This is the Royal Rumble match.
I'm building it up, bro.
I'm sorry, but I'm just saying the most hyped up Royal Rumble. It is time. I have no idea who is going to win for the first time. The insider, Bang, doesn't know who is going to win either Rumble match. That is good on the WWE.
This is why we watch.
Bang.
Okay. So we've got, there were 13 confirmed, but breaking news just came out in the past probably 20, 30 minutes. Mia Yim Reckoning was scheduled to be in the Royal Rumble match, and she will not be due to testing positive for COVID. So I don't think anybody was going to pick her to win. Maybe you would have picked her for some of the bonus questions, but let's jump right in. First one, before we announce our winners, we're going to dive into some of the bonus questions. So first bonus question I've got here is, who will be entry number 1 or number 2? I just need one name from you guys, and I'll gladly start this one off because I'm going with Mandy Rose as number 1 or number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were going with 2 picks in this one.
Nope, just pick one.
Okay.
One, that's either 1 or 2. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought you throw 2 names out there, and that's 1 or 2. Okay. Hey,
understandable.
I'm gonna go with this. Bailey.
Ooh.
Bailey, 1 or 2.
Yep.
I got Bianca Belair.
Wow. I'm gonna go. Damn it! I'm gonna go Rhea Ripley.
Just like that. Ooh.
Yeah, Tim.
She is not currently announced for the Royal Rumble, so
love it.
I don't give a damn.
That's your surprise as well.
It is cheating.
I don't give a damn, mama.
Next bonus question: who will be in the ring the longest? So, who's your Iron Woman of the 2021 Royal Rumble match?
I'll tell
since
you.
you're so excited.
Ooh, go, baby, go. You got me excited. Let's go.
It's going to be Bailey, the former SmackDown Women's Champion, is going to be in the ring for the longest amount of time. That's simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to back. I got Bianca Belair being the longest in the ring.
I agree with Brian inside of BA. I have Bailey as well. I think she's like always kind of in this running for an Iron Woman, so that's the safe pick. I'm going Bailey.
And I'm going to agree as well. I've got Bailey written down here for my longest in the ring. So, of course, if there's a longest, there's got to be a shortest. Whether it's 2 seconds, 1 second, 2 minutes. But who will be in the Royal Rumble, the Women's Royal Rumble, the shortest amount of time, guys?
I have Billie Kay being that girl, and I think it's going to be a botch because she's going to attempt to get out of the ring quick, but it's going to be like a Titus O'Neil situation where it ain't going to happen quick, and then it's still going to be quick as far as seconds-wise, but it ain't going to break the record.
No, I think the record is forever safe. What was it, like 2 seconds or something? 1 second, yeah. I got Billie Kay being quick. Sorry, lady.
Funny,
This one was
I have
tough.
Billie Kay as well.
You have Billie Kay, Matt? Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, what is Tim
I think it's already happened. This is going to break inside of BA's hot. I'm going Mandy Rose.
Ouch.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Ooh.
I'm okay with that.
It's the other one.
If I had to rank my top 3 girls, it goes Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, then Mandy Rose. So Mandy Rose, hey, sempa frente.
You're out.
All right, so who's going to be dominant in this Royal Rumble, guys? Who's going to have the most eliminations in the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble?
So most eliminations, it ties into my next bonus, but I won't say it. But basically, most eliminations is going to be the former NXT champion, Rhea Ripley. It's time that she gained back her momentum. Lost it when she lost to Charlotte. It has been a rough year for her. She's been rumored to be coming to the main roster, and that rumor is potentially going to become true this Sunday. So There you go. Rhea Ripley with the most eliminations, just like Bianca Belair from NXT last year had the most eliminations.
Nice. I have on my notebook Shayna Baszler. I feel like she's been strong leading up to the Royal Rumble. Hey, keep it rolling, lady.
Hey, before you go, Tim, I'm going to tag right off of you, Dango, because what I got in my notes is also Shayna Baszler for the same exact reason. She's been very strong going into this pay-per-view. They've been building her up. She's probably going to go into it as a newly crowned women's tag team champion once again. And I think she's going to throw a lot of bitches over the top rope.
I'm just showing strength.
Well, I mean, I've already revealed her once. I'm going Rhea Ripley again. I agree with Insider BA. This is how you
Boom,
kind
baby.
of get her back, get her some cred on the main roster.
There you go.
right.
Absolutely.
So
Love it.
you've already kind of mentioned what would be a surprise, but the next bonus question we have here is who will be a surprise entrant into the Women's Royal Rumble? So this is anybody that has not been currently announced. So like I said, there's only been 12. They've got 18 people here to work with, whether it comes from NXT or whether it comes from the Trish Stratuses and the leaders of the world. But
The Drew Carries.
yeah, anybody. Who you guys got? Who's a surprise?
I went safe. I went Tori Wilson.
Is that playing? Is
all I
that
got.
playing it safe though?
She was there for Legends Night. I
Right.
showed up.
I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley, but I wouldn't be surprised because someone was in my ear this past week saying this prediction. What if we get Trish Stratus as a surprise entrant? Trish Stratus wins the Rumble, and then Trish Stratus goes to WrestleMania because the rumor for WrestleMania is they're bringing in all the legends for both nights. Trish Stratus versus Sasha Banks, the SmackDown Women's Champion. Won't win though. But I got Rhea Ripley. I don't have Trish Stratus. I have Rhea Ripley.
Right. Well, not a surprise because I've already said her name multiple times. I also have Rhea Ripley.
Ooh, you are riding hot on Rhea Ripley here.
Yeah, that's like 5 out of their 6 picks.
Yeah,
Don't let me down.
I kept it going with the NXT end of things. Originally, I had Molly Holly on my list, but I took that off. So if that happened, you heard it here first. But what I'm officially putting in here is Toni Storm.
I like it.
Big up and comer in NXT, man. I love what she does, and I think she'd be a great addition, surprise, I guess, if you want to call it that, to the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's time. It's time for you guys to give me bonus question runner-up, and then your winner. Drum roll, BA, kick me off.
Oh.
Who's the runner-up, and who is winning the
It's
Women's
gonna be
Royal Rumble?
It's gonna be this simple. I woke up this morning with one different pick than I had this whole week, and it changed my mind just because of what's been going on. So your top 4, I will say this: your top, I don't give it. Top 3 in the match is going to be Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair. Top 4: Bayley and Charlotte Flair. The Fiend Bray Wyatt will return in the Women's Royal Rumble match, possessed in a way. Alexa, she's going to be like, oh, she eliminates herself. Alexa, that's how you're gone. Sorry, girl. I wish you could win. I really did. Bayley will finally be eliminated. Actually, no, Bayley's not even in my top 4. Rhea Ripley's in my top 4. Charlotte eliminates Rhea Ripley. Bianca Belair eliminates Charlotte Flair. My runner-up is Charlotte Flair. She will not win back-to-back. Bianca Belair, you're going to WrestleMania to face Sasha Banks.
Well done. Well done. I have my runner-up as Rhea Ripley, as she has made her way through this damn Royal Rumble. And guess who takes her over? It's got to be Bianca Belair. This is how you solidify that woman.
Simple.
Okay, so my runner-up, kind of building off one of my earlier bonus questions, I think Bayley is in it to the end.
Wow.
Bayley is going to be your runner-up, and, she's a name, which is also good for Bianca Belair to send her over that top rope and win the Royal Rumble.
Wow. So I looked at this from a perspective of, all right, who really needs to get this win? and who is just going to miss it? And then I thought about it a little more, and I'm like, man, I look at the list of women's superstars that are competing in this Royal Rumble, and truly, I'll kick it off with my winner. I'm following suit, Bianca Belair. She definitely deserves it. They've been pushing her to the moon, it seems like, especially in the past month leading up to this match. So I think she would be a great contender to go all the way to WrestleMania. So now you're stuck with who the hell is going to be your runner-up. And if you guys have been seeing what's been announced on Backstage tonight at 8 p.m. will be Natalia versus Tamina for the number 30 slot in the Women's Royal Rumble. So I did a little bit of math in my head, and I said, yeah, you can thumb it down. I don't give a shit. I don't like to put this pick down either, but I really couldn't pick anybody else. I'm going with Natalia.
Oh, God,
Natalia,
Why?
runner-up.
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
You're going to break the internet. The
Yes,
internet's going to
come
be
on,
broken.
Hey,
The boat.
been in the game for a long time. The Royal Rumble has eluded her all of her career. You never know. And she's just not going to make it.
There's an earthquake happening.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. It's just life. Alexa Bliss, BA. I don't think she's winning just because she doesn't need to win, man. The way that match just ended this past Monday on Raw with Asuka with Randy Orton's interference, I mean, the shit's writing itself. You know that there's going to be a rematch on that end. So Alexa Bliss, I don't even have her finishing in my top 4, put it that way.
Me neither. I have her going in and having herself get herself out.
Look at it this way. The Royal Rumble, the last 2 contenders, no matter what, they're main eventing WrestleMania. If you have not paid attention to the past 5 years, it doesn't matter if you're the runner-up. Believe it or not, you're still going to be at WrestleMania in the World Championship match because it's always been a Raw versus SmackDown runner-up like winner scenario. It's always been that way. So that's why it just makes sense that Charlotte is definitely going to main event for the world title at WrestleMania, and Bianca Belair is the one who really needs it in this situation to go. It's that simple.
Charlotte Flair just ain't going to make it because Lacey Evans is going to play a factor, I think, but we'll leave it there.
Hey,
because again, now it's the men's Royal Rumble, guys.
Now it's game time.
Our last match to talk about, and this is it. We're going to go through the same bonus questions and reveal our winner at the end. So let's jump right in. Men's Royal Rumble, there have been, 21 confirmed superstars. So we've got 9 that haven't been announced. Could be from NXT, could be a legend. Who the hell knows? But first off, I want to hear who you guys have as your either number 1 or number 2 in the Men's Royal Rumble.
So I think the Rumble starts off with the men's of we didn't really get to see it last night on Friday Night SmackDown. Basically, AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. I think they actually start the match of the men's. So if I had to pick one of the 2, since I can only pick one, I have AJ Styles being one of those people in number 1 or 2 slot.
Nice. I didn't want to make this pick, but man, you can't deny how good he's been in the past as number 1. Or I don't know. I can't deny how good he's been being a long-lasting competitor in the Royal Rumble. I got Dolph Ziggler. I think he's great for business. Yeah.
He's definitely an Iron Man, 100%.
So, I don't know. I don't really think there's a big story to tell as number 1 in this Royal Rumble. I'm just kind of guessing. I'm really, really guessing, and I'm just going to go with someone who's got some momentum. Big E, he's going to be your number 1, your number 1 entrant, and I don't know. I think he makes an entertaining first part of the Royal Rumble.
Nice.
Wow.
What do you got, Macho?
You know it, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm going Otis. It's either number 1 or number 2 because you got to get that virtual crowd going to kick off the Royal Rumble.
I can already see the crowd in the background.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, who's going to be the longest in the match?
Longest in the ring, I have Daniel Bryan. And I'll just we'll touch more.
I like that. I went different route. I went with Sami Zayn.
Wow, you don't like Sami Zayn.
Interesting.
I don't like him, but I know he's a workhorse and he'll like do something so it's part of his documentary. So I went with that.
All right.
So most eliminations, definitely not that guy. It's gonna be
We're on
I don't
longest in the ring,
know.
Tim.
Whoa.
Hold the
Stop.
phone. We're talking about longest in
Longest
the
in the
ring,
ring,
Tim.
Tim. Longest in the
Oh,
ring.
longest in the ring. That's where we're
Don't
at.
give that up right there, buddy.
Damn. Okay. There you got me. Longest in the ring. Who came in first? Biggie. I think Biggie's gonna be in the ring the longest.
All right.
There you go. My longest in the ring, I'm going AJ Styles because I think he's coming out early too. I initially had him as 1 or 2, and it wouldn't surprise me there because his momentum has been extraordinary leading into this Royal Rumble match. He's beaten guys that are trying to get into the match itself. That's been his storyline for the past month. So I think he's going to have a really long showing. Will he be the winner? This is why you guys are listening. Stay tuned. So who will be the shortest in the ring? Because I don't know where to go with this one. So I'll kick this one off and I'll tell you what I wrote down here. And I wrote down the name Dominic Mysterio. Why? Because I watched SmackDown last night and I watched that he botched a couple of moves against King Corbin. It didn't look good. And he's got this little thing going right now, it seems like, with Rey Mysterio, his father, obviously. Ray was on commentary talking about how Dominic isn't listening and not doing the things that Ray is showing him. So I want Dominic to come out, and I want Dominic to get out.
By his own father.
Bring it.
I will second that. I honestly have Dominic Mysterio written down because of exactly what you pointed out. His lackluster matches in the ring and taking a bunch of L's. Hey, what more do you want? Get in the record books for one of the shortest times. See ya, buddy.
Keep the train going, baby.
I'm gonna say this name. It is actually he changed it recently. It's Mustafa Ali. Whatever you want to say. Retribution is crap. Get that shit off my TV. Mustafa Ali. You're gonna walk in and you're gonna walk right out. Go back to the back. Go cry on Raw Talk because you don't get actual TV time. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Mustafa.
It's Mustafa.
Who cares? Moving on.
Wow, what a rebuttal. Who cares? All right.
I'm gonna say I kind of like that the route you go with Retribution. Like imagine like T-Bar, you want to make him even more lame, just have him be the quickest eliminated, shut it all down. I don't know, but the real answer I had written down was Morrison. I feel like that's just somebody who gets himself thrown out pretty quickly.
So the thing about Morrison, I think he takes over that role because he originally started that role of that. Like that, oh, he didn't get eliminated, like the thing that Kofi Kingston's been doing the past few years. It was Shelton Benjamin did it, then Morrison did it, and then Kofi Kingston's been doing it for the past 5 years. Kofi Kingston, is he going to be in the match? He's not scheduled to be. He's hurt.
No.
He's going to be.
No.
So I think Morrison's going to play that role of like, because he plays parkour, so he might just grab onto something and not get eliminated. So we'll see.
Cool. This is my
eliminations-
favorite one.
Most eliminations. Tim, since you were trying to jump ahead before, go ahead. Kick us off on this one.
All right. So most eliminations, you gotta give it to Keith Lee. He is your big star. You're building him. I don't want to give any spoilers yet, but you need to make Keith Lee continue to be the beast that he is. So I have Keith Lee with the most eliminations.
So I'm going to say this. Keith Lee lives with Mia Yim, and if Mia Yim has COVID, is Keith Lee in the Rumble. We'll leave it at that. So my pick is
Risk it
Big
for
E.
the biscuit.
Gets the most eliminations. Big E.
Big
All right.
E.
I'm actually going to piggyback off Tim O. I got a lot of faith in Keith Lee.
What'd you say?
I got Keith Lee as well.
Oh, you got Keith
I
Lee?
got Keith Lee as well. I do. Hopefully this whole COVID thing with Mia Yim doesn't affect Keith Lee being in the match. I know he's one of the top favorites to win it potentially, but I got Keith Lee getting most eliminations. So surprise. Who is the surprise? There's 9 open spots here. Could be NXT. Go ahead, BA.
Seth freaking Rollins. Welcome back to the WWE universe. If you're the Messiah or not, you're gonna enter this ring. You're gonna raise hell. If you're bad or good, it don't matter. It's a surprise. Everyone's gonna love it. You ain't gonna win the match though.
This is one of the best questions, and I have Omos.
Wow. All right.
I
So
got
this
the
is-
bodyguard helping AJ Styles, baby.
That's good.
So I love this question just because it's fun and I always go crazy. So
Oh,
Wait a minute.
He's got Nathan the
I
electrician.
got John Cena returning at the Rumble. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's see it.
Let's
I love
go.
it.
That's
I love it.
Give it to
That's
me.
what I need, man.
Man, I love that pick there. Love that pick. Because I went kind of crazy with this one too, because this could happen, this could not. I tried to look at this from a perspective of there are no fans. There's a virtual crowd and piped in noise. So, hey, we've seen him in recent months. And I was listening to some WWE music. Guys, I'm really building this one up. I hope you're happy. Because I got Shane O'Mac. Shane
Oh,
McMahon as a
hey.
surprise entrance in the
In
2021.
the world.
All right. I like it. I like it.
That's it. I heard the song this morning and I said, damn it, that's it. He's my surprise pick for the men's.
Here comes the money, baby.
Yeah, so let's go. Runner up and your winner. Who's going to WrestleMania and who just comes up short?
So
You guys ain't ready
Ooh.
for my pick on this one.
let me just
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
tear
and
the
read it, because if you haven't heard about it, there is a potential scary finish to this match, and it's kind of terrible. I don't know what that finish is. So if it's Goldberg, good God, that is the worst finish that will happen. And basically, my runner-up, you are the current betting odds favorite. Daniel Bryan, you will be the runner-up. The whole crowd will be loud, but it's virtual. They're gonna pump in the sound that just covers up that shit. The winner of this match, and I actually won't be mad if it does happen. The Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, is back. He just shows up, probably number 30, because they're not gonna announce it all of a sudden magically on backstage. I wonder why. He's gonna show up. He's gonna just clear house. Daniel Bryan, you've been in the ring since the beginning, and you're out of there. But you're still going to get that world title match against Roman Reigns, because Brock Lesnar's not going to go against Roman because he's still with Paul Heyman. It's going to be a trio. But now Paul Heyman's faction wants to go take the world title from Raw, and that's Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
I'm gonna go a little more simplified. I have Edge being the runner-up, and I have AJ Styles taking the win. Now, if you remember last year, we had AJ Styles hurt his shoulder, couldn't really give Edge what he wanted to give him. Why not just let them battle it out?
Why
I
not?
like
I
it.
like that idea. My runner-up is Keith Lee. I think he's going to be close, come up short, and that will be part of his story going forward. And the winner, Daniel Bryan, he's getting his swan song. He's kind of trying to take it easy after this, so let him get his one last shot.
Well, comes to me, and this probably not going to happen as the runner-up, but that's who I'm going with. I'm going with King Corbin is your runner-up because he's had a little bit of beef going with my winner, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's going to overcome the odds, take out King Corbin, who's been on a pretty decent little run in recent weeks. And there it is. Daniel Bryan, as you said, Tim, is trying to go more part-time. And I think this is his last hurrah. He's going to win that Rumble, and he's going to go to WrestleMania. And it all makes sense, right?
Check it off the list.
That's simple.
Two quick pieces.
2 quick bonuses before we get off. First match and the last match, guys. First match, go.
Match that opens the
Y'all
show,
win.
Asuka and Charlotte.
Women's Royal Rumble.
Women's tag.
I got the women's tag. And what about the men? What about the last match? Because I got the men's Royal Rumble.
The
Men's Royal Rumble.
Men's Royal Rumble.
all
All
day.
right.
Yeah.
There it is. Guys, this is it. The road to WrestleMania starts this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. Guys, thank you. I am the Macho Man, Matty Savage, alongside me, Insider BA, Dan Go, Dimo. It's time for the Royal Rumble, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we out.
Time to go to work.